Inspiration from his magnificent presence have been honoring eminent men and women who have been making significant contributions in their chosen fields. This happy activity has been going on from 1994, though the trust came into being officially in 2000. I'm happy to inform you that so far 70 eminent men and women have been honored with the blessings and in the immediate presence of Pujya Guruji. By honoring them, we are celebrating our rich culture, and it is our considered belief that science is an integral feature of our ancient culture. So among the awardees, we can always see eminent scientists in every function. And that is why we choose to call this not as a function but as a festival of culture, Indian culture. My name is Venkateswaran. I am also called Ramanam. And before you start calling me names, let me, with pleasure, take you through the 14th edition of the Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award annual function. I request all of you to join me in welcoming these brilliant gentlemen who have done the state of Andhra Pradesh and our country proud. Into a quiz program, there will be several winners here, because each one is so hugely popular, revered and respected. Many among this audience are the students of these eminent men in one way or the other. It is very heartening to note. Sir, if there is a slip of tongue from my part, please understand that it is because I am overwhelmed by the occasion in seeing you all before me. Shall we start? Yes. Let us invite to the dais the grandsire of statistics first, who has been instrumental in getting India an honorable place in the map of world statistics. It was 31 honorary doctorates till a month ago. After writing the citation, it has become 32. While presenting the citation, I do not know what would happen to the poor citation writer. May we request the Doyen Welfare to kindly escort him. A warm round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to one of the greatest Indians of our time. 32 honorary doctorates from 18 countries. Founder of Center for Explanatory Geophysics. Thank you very much, sir. Please have your honorable seat, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It is rare indeed to see someone sporting a smile, looking young after being an election commissioner in this democracy. Special congratulations to you, sir. I deem it a privilege, a non-proliferation specialist and also a poet in Telugu and English, Professor V.S.R.K. Somayajulu, who was a senior professional scientist at the UN, International Atomic Energy Agency, Vienna, Austria, for over 10 years. It's a very, very rare honor. It is indeed our privilege to have you here, sir. Please come in. Dr. Raghavendran is presenting a bouquet of flowers to Professor Somayajulu. If you have seen his and senior executive positions in nuclear materials and fuel development research and fabrication, welcome aboard, sir. Dr. P. Ramarao. K. Basavaraju, Managing Trustee of the Trust, is presenting the bouquet. Last but not the least, because here is someone who is as old, exactly as old as independent India. born on 15th August 1940, receiving all the 5 national awards instituted by Indian Pharmaceutical Congress. Is the former Vice Chancellor of Kakatiya University, Sri Somaramaya, trustee and a philanthropist, is presenting a bouquet. Sri Ramane Raja Garu to present a bouquet. A princely Murali Krishna escorted Guruji to the dais and Raja presented a bouquet. Indeed, the emperor has to be honored appropriately. And such a galaxy of eminent people here on the dais. Here Guruji is sitting in the center. Who should be the chief guest? Justice must be done. That should be the chief criteria. Former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India. And he is being led by none else than Justice Bhaskar Rao Garu, our own Bhaskar Rao Garu. Thank you very much, sir.
On behalf of Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust, I extend to all of you a hearty welcome to this 14th annual awards function of our trust to be held this evening. Our heartfelt gratitude to our beloved Guruji for his divine presence amongst us today. We extend a warm welcome to Justice Venkatachalaya Garu, Honorable former Chief Justice of India, and we heartily thank him for having consented to be our chief guest today. We welcome all our awardees who have been kind enough to come over here personally to receive our award. We welcome the press and electronic media who are present here to cover the event. Thank you all once again. Thank you.
Puja Guruji, Honorable former Chief Justice, Supreme Court of India, Sri Venkatachalaya Garu, distinguished eminent citizens on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust, I extend a hearty welcome to all of you to this memorable 14th annual awards function today. I deem it a privilege to present a brief report on the activities of Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust before this August gathering. Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust was formed in the year 2000 with the divine blessings of Sadguru Sivananda Murthy Garu, with ambitious objectives of protecting, spreading the most valuable ancient culture of the sacred land. Our trust, with its registered office at Bhimanipatnam, has its activities spread all over the country in pursuit of its objectives. The first and the foremost step in this direction, as we understood, is to imbibe culture in its multiple forms from our elders of exemplary eminence. We felt that the society at large must be given an opportunity to closely know the lifestyles, achievements and contributions to the cultural heritage of this by some great personalities, so that each one of us would draw inspiration and try to follow their footsteps. With this in view, we had instituted 2 annual awards named as Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award and Ganga Devi Eminent Citizen Award to be given away to the eminent citizens of this nation for their outstanding contributions in their respective fields in service of the nation, making this country proud of them. During the past 14 years, more than 70 personalities from all walks of life have been invited to this dais and honored with these awards. In service to the music and dance, the most important aspects of our culture, we had established an exclusive body named as Andhra Music Academy to promote and encourage taste for classical music among the youngsters. This academy conducts 6-day music festivals annually, featured with concerts by veteran, senior and upcoming artists, including demonstration lectures by scholars for the benefit of upcoming professionals. During these festivals, the Academy honors eminent artists in music and dance with titles Sangeeta Vidyanidhi and Natya Vidyanidhi respectively. During the 7th Music and Dance Festival held in the month of January 2007, Padma Bhushan Dr. Padma Subramaniam, Srimati Malini Rajulkar and Sri Kamalakar Rao were conferred these titles. The Academy will be conducting its 7-day Music Festival 2008 during the first week of February 2008 at Ravindra Bharati, Hyderabad. Janmashtami and Sri Ramanavami are two important festivals we celebrate every year. Scholars from various fields like fine arts, literature, history, politics and the like are honored during these festivals. We have been working all through these years without a premises of our own. We have an ambitious plan to build a culture center at Visakhapatnam in near future. The center is planned to house our administrative office in addition to a permanent museum on our cultural heritage, library, concert hall, music school and many other facilities for our future plans. We are quite hopeful of succeeding in our efforts very shortly. Today we are living in a world of violence and hatred. Guruji felt the need for a powerful message of peace and harmony which can influence people in the right direction towards non-violence and peace. What else could be more powerful than the life of Gautama Buddha? And what else could be a better medium than a feature film for people, to reach the people? Guruji took up the task of writing the detailed script for the film after deciding to produce it as a feature film. Mr. Rajasekhar, one of our trustees, and my younger brother took up the stupendous task of production of this feature film. With the dedicated efforts of 6 months, Mr. Rajasekhar turned Guruji's dream into a reality. The feature film Gautama Buddha is now ready for release in 2 languages, Telugu and Hindi, going through the final formalities for the release. We sincerely thank Mr. Rajasekhar for his excellent service to the trust. The script is also brought out in the form of a book with stills from the film containing all important aspects which could not be included in the feature film due to time limitations of a feature film. Our sincere thanks to all those large-hearted donors who contributed liberally for this film production. I express our deep sense of gratitude to the Honorable former Chief Justice Sri Venkatachalaya Garu for sparing his most valuable time to be with us this evening. Thank you, sir. I thank all our awardees for having accepted our humble gesture this evening. Now I request Mr. Venkateswaran to conduct the further proceedings. Thank you.
His message, succinct in expression, eloquent in silence.
Shri Rastu Shubhamastu. Once again, we are able to meet here on a very significant occasion. This is more than a festival, it's a proud occasion to all of us. We are justly proud of the eminence of the men that are sitting here on the dais. Secondly, we are thankful to them for having accepted this honor from the trust. This is meant to inspire the younger generation and bring out their best in their respective fields to match the expectations of those who have seen the evidence of these men. That is a very important purpose. We should not lag behind when compared with any other forward country in the world in any field like the science and technology or original work, original research or natural sciences. Then only we can say we are proud Indians and Indians proud of our eminence. The inspiration is the result we expect. And we are once again I should thank Honorable Chief Justice of India, Sri Venkatachalaya Garu, for having taken the trouble of coming over from Bangalore to oblige us on this excellent occasion. As usual, we have received all the cooperation from everyone. And lastly, I would like to thank all the awardees for having accepted this gracefully. Thank you.
Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust, Anandavanam, Bhimanipatnam. Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007. Citation presented to Padma Vibhushan Dr. C.R. Rao. If mathematics is an exact science, statistics is technology. In every way, numbers rule the world of mortals. Those who know the science of numbers immortalize themselves by facilitating the lives of their fellow men in a million ways. Among them, Sri Kalyampudi Radhakrishna Rao stands effortlessly tall as a peerless pioneer. He has made such an impact on the theory and application of statistics that several technical terms have been coined in his name. Among them, Kramer-Rao bound, Rao Blackwellization are the most frequently quoted key words in statistical and engineering literature. From the study of Sankhya to path-breaking contributions to the foundation of statistical theory and multivariate methodology, his life has been akin to the flow of a perennial river, enriching life on either side of its course. Sri Kalyampudi Radhakrishna Rao, more dearly known as Sri C.R. Rao, was born on 10 September 1920 in Hadagalli, Karnataka. He received his MA in Mathematics, first class, first rank from Andhra University in 1941, and other MA in Statistics from Calcutta University in 1943. There too he scored a first class, first rank, which fetched him a gold medal, and his marks remain unbeaten till date. In 1943, he joined the Indian Statistical Institute, Calcutta, as a research scholar. The renowned Cambridge University, UK, invited him to work on a project that required the statistical methodology developed at the Indian Statistical Institute. He earned his PhD from Cambridge University based on the work he did there. In 1965, he received the SCD, or the Doctor of Science, from the same university. The world responded to Dr. Rao's brilliance in such a way that he received an amazing 31 honorary doctoral degrees from universities from 18 countries in 6 continents. His eminence enabled him to hold very high positions like the Director of Indian Statistical Institute, Jawaharlal Nehru Professor and National Professor in India, University Professor in the University of Pittsburgh, Eberly Professor of Statistics and Director of the Center for Multivariate Analysis, Penn State University in USA with aplomb. We owe it to his initiative that today we see a network of statistical agencies at the district level and statistical bureaus in different states for collection of data. During his long stint of 40 years at the Indian Statistical Institute as its head and director, he developed research and training programs which catapulted India to a position of esteem on the world statistics map. The Indian Statistical Institute came to be regarded as the Indian School of Statistics. He also directed the training programs at the International Statistical Educational Center, through which the science of statistics spread to Southeast Asia. In his capacity as a chairman of UN committee, he was instrumental in establishing the Asian Statistical Institute, known as Statistical Institute for Asia and Pacific in Tokyo. He defined his particular achievement as the outstanding contribution of his students to statistical theory and practice. Most probably, this achievement has not been surpassed in the world so far, we surmise. He produced outstanding students, supervised the research work of 50 of them, who produced a whopping 290 PhDs. As beauty inspires poetry, Sri Rao's eminence brought him several honors. He was elected to the National Academy of Sciences, Fellowship of Royal Society, UK Academy of Sciences, FRS, Indian National Science Academy, Lithuanian Academy of Sciences, Third World Academy of Sciences. He is also an honorary life fellow of King's College, Cambridge, UK. He was made the honorary member of the International Statistical Institute, International Biometric Society, Institute of Combinatories and Applications, and World Innovation Foundation. He held such an eminent position in the Royal Statistical Society UK, Finnish Statistical Society, and Portuguese Statistical Society. He has also been the president of all prestigious statistical associations. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame of the National Institution for Quality and Reliability, Chennai, for his contributions to industrial statistics and promotion of quality control programs in Indian industries. Further, he received the prestigious International Mahalanobis Prize for Lifetime Achievement in Statistics and the promotion of Best Statistical Practice at the conference held by the International Statistical Institute in 2003. Sri Rao is very much a product of India in that he received all his education here. It was after his 40 years association with the Indian Statistical Institute and the mandatory requirement that he accepted the university professorship at the University of Pittsburgh at the age of 60. And after 8 years, he moved to Penn State University as Eberly Professor of Statistics. The Government of India fittingly honored him with the second highest civilian award, Padma Vibhushan, for his outstanding contributions to science, engineering and statistics. They also instituted a cash award in his name. He was also honored by the President of the United States of America with the prestigious National Medal of Science. He was only the fourth Indian to receive this honor since its inception 50 years ago. What more, he is the only Indian who figures in the ultimate publication on statistics, History of Probability and Statistics, that describes the work of 35 major contributors to the development of probability and statistics since 1650 AD. He is the author of 14 books and 350 research papers. 3 of his books have been translated into several European languages besides Chinese and Japanese. His research in multivariate analysis has its influence on many fields like economic planning, weather prediction, medical diagnosis, tracking the movement of spy planes, and monitoring the course of spacecraft. To light the flame of brilliance in future generations, the University of Hyderabad proudly houses the C.R. Rao Advanced Institute of Mathematics, Statistics and Computer Science. With this humble citation, we deem it a privilege to present the Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 to Dr. C.R. Rao, FRS, for his multifaceted distinctions that have made India proud.
We're giving it in that order, no? We're giving it in that order. A golden shawl from the golden hands of Guruji to your golden India. May I request the chief guest to present the citation. And the memento. Memento. May I request Basavaraju to kindly present the purse to Dr. C.R. Rao. And Guruji is presenting the book Gautama Buddha and Margadarshikalu Maharishulu. Now there is a very pleasant interlude to the Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award function. Yeah, ask him to stop now. Professor L.S.R. Krishna Sastry, who was synonymous with silk and English from Andhra University, endeared himself to the society through his love for our culture. To perpetuate his memory, his family has instituted LSRK Memorial Award. Since his family very much belongs to Guruji's large family, it has been the custom for them to join us in presenting an award to all the awardees who are honored by the Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust. So may I request L.V. Subramaniam, IAS, Principal Secretary to Government, to honor Dr. C.R. Rao.
Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust, Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007. Citation presented to Professor U. Ashwathanarayana. A true scientist outgrows the confines of specialization, offering his expertise in a variety of directions with a view to serving the society in more ways than one. This is squarely true about Professor Ashwathanarayana, who spread his wings far and wide. Born on 1st July 1928 at Vallur, Andhra Pradesh, to Srimati U. Sitama and Sri U. Sudarshan Rao, he is a BSc Honours First Class in Geology and MSc First Class First Rank in Geology from Andhra University. By 1955, he obtained his DSc again from Andhra University for his thesis on some aspects of radioactivity of rocks, seafloor sediments and minerals. He pursued his postdoctoral research at the Division of Geological Sciences, California, USA, on isotope geochemistry and at the Department of Geology and Mineralogy at Oxford University, England. Making use of the scope provided by Earth Sciences, this geologist acquired special developmental competencies in natural resources and environmental management, institutional capacity building, research and development, and training with particular reference to developing countries. Beginning his career as a lecturer and reader in Andhra University during 1954 to 1966, he worked as an assistant professor, Department of Geophysics, University of Western Ontario, Canada, during 1966-67. Returning to India, he served as a professor, head of the Department of Applied Geology, Director, Center for Advanced Study in Geology, and Dean of Faculty of Technology in the University of Sagar, Madhya Pradesh, from 67 to 80. Between 80 and 90, he was the head of the Department of Geology, University of Dar es Salaam, and Director, State Mining Corporation, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, where he also built a modern Institute of Earth Sciences and served as a UNIDO consultant on non-metallic minerals. From 90 to 2001, he was a Commonwealth visiting professor in Maputo, Mozambique, and an advisor and a consultant to SIDA and the World Bank at various times. From 2001 onwards, he has been the honorary director of the Mahadevan International Center on Water Resources Management, which he founded in honor of his mentor, the late Professor C. Mahadevan. His career and experience in Africa, spanning over 2 rich decades, 11 years of which he spent in Mozambique, includes positions of principal investigator of a SIDA-funded project on land husbandry, environmental consultant to a World Bank-funded prestigious project undertaken by Louis Berger International Incorporation. The professor developed new conceptual models for poverty alleviation, which were chosen by the Third World Network of Scientific Organizations as an outstanding example of innovation. More than 100 original publications in the area of environmental management, nuclear geology, geochemistry, and economic geology stemmed forth from his rich experience. He is a fellow of the Indian National Science Academy, Indian Academy of Sciences, Geological Society of India, and the Third World Academy of Science, Trieste, Italy. When the life work of an individual benefits a million other lives, honors and awards seek that eminent citizen. The professor has been a UGC National Fellow, UGC National Lecturer, and General Secretary, Geological Survey of India from 76 to 79, and UNIDO Consultant on Non-Metallic Minerals in Vienna in 1988. He is a recipient of fellowships by UNIDO and UN Outer Space Affairs Division. He was a UNESCO expert affiliated to the Institute of Trace Element Research, Lyon, France in 1991. Dr. Ashwathanarayana's greatest impact on geoscience education in developing countries has been in making the instruction of this science practical, employment generating, and relevant to the needs of the country. As a part of his endeavor, the professor wrote 5 books and edited 3 more. Through workshops, training programs, and conferences driven by cutting-edge concepts in the science, its application, as well as the manner of instruction. Dr. Ashwathanarayana is a citizen of the world. It is with this understanding that we take pride in presenting the Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007. May he continue to revolutionize the application of sciences benefiting humanity at its neediest levels. K. Baswaraju, Managing Trustee, Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust, Hyderabad, 23rd December 2007. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor. May I request Basuraju Garu to please escort Guruji and the Chief Justice. A very precious moment in our life too. Guruji is honoring Professor Aswath Narayana with Ponnadai. And a bouquet of flowers. May I request the chief guest to present the citation to Professor U. Aswath Narayana. And the memento, the Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 being presented to Professor Aswath Narayana. The Managing Trustee is presenting the purse. And Puja Guruji will now present the two books which he has penned. And may I request Sri L.V. Subramaniam to step forward.
Citation presented to Professor V.L.S. Bhimasankaran. Geophysics is the study of nature, of physical occurrences at and below the surface of our planet. Its far-reaching applications cover a wide range of aspects from groundwater to petrol. Modern trends in geophysics tend to include within its grasp geology, oceanography, geodesy, seismology and hydrology. Therefore, it goes without saying that the researchers in this field are doing yeoman service to humanity as a whole. Professor V.L.S. Bhimasankaran is one such luminary in the field of geophysics. Born on 16th November 1931 at Nirdaval, West Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh, as the only son of Srimati Lakshmi Kantamma and Sri Vema Vyasamurthy, C. Bhimasankaran was a brilliant student all through. He obtained his BSc Physics in 1949, MSc in Geophysics in 1951 and DSc in 1957 from Andhra University. He was the first Doctor of Science in Geophysics from any Indian university. After a short stint as a lecturer in Andhra University, he left for Germany in 1957 for specialization in geomagnetism. In 1962, he was awarded the Newfield Foundation Fellowship of the United Kingdom, which enabled him to do research work in paleomagnetism and rock magnetism under the renowned Professor Lord P.M.S. Blackett, Nobel laureate at the Imperial College, London. In 1983, he returned to India and joined the Osmania University, Hyderabad, as a reader in geophysics. In 1966, he became a professor when he was barely 35. With UNESCO's assistance under the Indo-Soviet bilateral program, he expanded the geophysical division, which was later reorganized as the Center of Exploration in Geophysics. It became the largest geophysics department in the country and earned international reputation. To pursue higher studies, participate in scientific conferences or leading committees, Professor Bhimasankaran went to several countries like the East and West Germany, Netherlands, England, Hungary, France, USSR, USA and Australia. He also worked as a visiting professor at the International Training Center in Holland. In 1975, the professor founded the Association of Exploration Geophysicists and made it the fulcrum of geophysical education, research and investigation in India and abroad with a journal, books and articles, and organizing annual conferences. Apart from authoring over 100 scientific papers, Bhimasankaram wrote 5 books and edited journals in his field and was a contributor to Vijnana Deepika Volume 2, a scientific encyclopedia in Telugu for the Andhra Pradesh Sahitya Academy. His contribution elicited an invitation from the then Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri N.T. Rama Rao, to work as the Chairman and Managing Director of AP Mineral Corporation from 1987 to 1989, following which he was Dean, Faculty of Sciences, Usmania University until 1991. Where there is eminence, accolades are never far behind. The professor is a recipient of some of the highest academic honors, including the Van Wilden Award of the European Association of Exploration Geophysics, the Decennial Award of IGU, a fellowship with the Indian National Science Academy, and the prestigious Millennium Plaque from the hands of Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh for his contribution to science in general and geophysics in particular in India. However, neither awards nor retirement can cage creativity nor hamper spiritual awakening. The professor wrote his first book of Telugu classical poetry, Rasasruvu, in 1998, which bagged the Padya Sahiti Award of Ramaraja Bhushana Parishad. A second book, Sivananda Mandahasamu, with 3,750 Dwipadas in 2004, and published Draksha Rama Bhimeswara Satakam, containing 138 verses on Lord Bhimeshwara. In an entirely different genre, he also published a novel titled Sri Rama Ni Namame Ruchira in 2007. On May 25th, Bhimasankaram was made the Asthana Vidwan of the Dattapeetham in Mysore. From gleaning secrets out of the very depths of the earth to reaching out of the loftiest idols in Rama Bhakti, VLS Bhimasankaram has embraced both here and hereafter with an intensity and ease that humbles an observer and transforms him into an ardent admirer. We deem it an honor to present the Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 to Professor VLS Bhimasankaram. May his contributions to science and conscience shine bright for eons to come. K. Basavaraju, Managing Trustee, Hyderabad, 23rd December 2007.
The Ponnadai comes first. Bouquet of flowers. Then the chief guest will be presenting the citation. Photographers clicking away to glory. Memento. The purse from Bobby. Guruji is presenting the books penned by him. LVS is presenting the LSRK award along with his wife. We have immense pride because there are many people here who are from Vizag. The proud son of Vizag is here to be honored. And to read out his citation, may I request Srimati Sita Madhav to come to the mic. Srimati Sita is a resource person for the newspaper in education program being conducted by the Hindu newspaper. Welcome, Sita Garu.
Sanatan Dharma Charitable Trust, Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007, citation presented to Sri D.V. Subbarao. When a citizen finds eminence in a chosen field, his hometown grows into prominence. Rare indeed is the citizen of such caliber who takes his town with him on his journey, nurturing it. Such a citizen is Sri D.V. Subbarao, and his hometown is Visakhapatnam, the city of destiny. Sri Subbarao was born on April 24, 1932 in Visakhapatnam in a family whose association with that city exceeds 100 years. A brilliant student, Sri Subbarao was also a natural athlete while in the Andhra University. He graduated in Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Law. He captained the Andhra University cricket team and was president of the Andhra University Law Society. He enrolled as an advocate in 1957, and the next half century has been an exemplary service in law, politics and fine arts. Sri Subbarao was a member of the All India Bar Council for over 15 years. He represented the state of Andhra Pradesh in the Bar Council of India and has been a member of the Andhra Pradesh Bar Council for over 25 years. He was elected as the chairman of the Bar Council of India twice from 2002 and 2002 to 2004. He was a member of the Committee on Reforms in Criminal Justice Delivery System appointed by the Government of India and is a former member of the committee appointed by the Supreme Court of India for the implementation of the Code of Civil Procedure. He was on the committee for making recommendations for reservations for economically backward sections. With integrity and cool efficiency, he served as chairman of the Visakhapatnam Urban Development Authority from 1985 to 1987 and rose to mayoralty of Visakhapatnam from 1987 to 1992. He represented his city as mayor in international forums, including the UNICEF conference in Dakar, Africa in 1991, in which he was the only Indian mayor chosen. An all-rounder all through, Sri Subbarao's contributions to the development of his city included work as the former president of the Bharatiya Gana Sabha, trustee of Vishakha Music Academy and Bhavatarani Temple, and service as life member of Prema Samajam, trustee and vice president of Trust Board of Shankar Foundation and trustee of Lions Cancer Hospital. As the Lions District Governor, in 1975 and 1976, he attended the Lions International Convention in Dallas in 1975. He also toured extensively to the United States of America, England, France, Germany, Italy, Denmark, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, Bermuda, Senegal and Indonesia. Apart from law, his another passion has been cricket. He was president of the Andhra Cricket Association from 1991 to 2003 and in that capacity was a member of the Board of Cricket Control for Cricket in India. Sri Subbarao was also the administrative manager of the Indian cricket team that toured the West Indies and Bermuda in 1997. He is former member of the executive committees of National Law School, Bangalore, National Academy of Legal Studies and Research, Hyderabad, former member, General Councils of National Law University of Juridical Sciences and Law University, Jodhpur. From cricket to criminal justice, Sri D.V. Subbarao has displayed excellence and a humble dedication to his work. We take pride in presenting the Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007. May he continue to be the trailblazer in a city that takes pride in calling him its own. K. Basavaraju, Managing
The bouquet of flowers from Guruji's hands, the citation from the chief guest. The Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 to Sri D.V. Subbarao. The purse from the Managing Trustee. And the books from the facile hands of Puja Guruji, followed by felicitations by Sri L.V. Subramaniam and his wife.
Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust, Anandavanam, Bhimanipatnam, Vishakhapatnam. Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 presented to Dr. G.V.G. Krishnamurthy. Democracy is a hard-earned boon. When the masses become citizens, a country becomes a nation. Conscientious display of citizenship is the hallmark of a functional democracy. Free and fair elections sustain the faith and enthusiasm of people. India is the largest democracy in the world with an amazing variety of people. The conduct of real elections is a challenge. It is in this context that Dr. G.V.G. Krishnamurthy has exemplified himself by efficiently overseeing the conduct of elections of the President, Vice President, 4 Prime Ministers, 3 Lok Sabhas, 25 Assemblies and 210 Rajya Sabha members. Born on 19th November 1934 in Chirala, Andhra Pradesh, to Srimati Rajeshwaramma and Sri G.V. Subbarao, Sri Krishnamurthy graduated in Arts, Science and Law from Andhra University, Vishakhapatnam. He scored first class first at the university in his Bachelor of Law course, breaking previous records and winning several special prizes. He specialized in international law and relations, treaty drafting, diplomatic law, air law and space law through a study course organized by the British Commonwealth in collaboration with the Oxford and Cambridge universities. From a practicing advocate to teaching law in Osmania University, he became a working journalist for several English and Telugu dailies. He went on to hold several prestigious positions in the Government of India. During 1968 and 73, he was the legal advisor, Ministry of Law and Cabinet Secretariat. From 1973 to 1979, he was the ex officio standing counsel in charge of India's court cases in Delhi and all over India, and all over the world from 1983 to 1988. In between, he was central government's judicial arbitrator with jurisdiction all over India, Nepal, Bhutan and erstwhile Sikkim, and additional and special secretary, Government of India. During 1989-92, he was the member secretary, Law Commission of India. Subsequently, he reached the highest position in his career as the Election Commissioner of India, a constitutional authority from 1993 to 1999. From being included in the Cambridge International Biographical Center's International Who's Who of Intellectuals and Men of Achievement in 1992 to 94, International Who is Who in 1997, to being an honorary deputy governor and member of Research Board, American Biographical Institute, USA, in 1994, to receiving an honorary doctorate of law from Bundelkhand University, Jhansi, London Institute of Applied Research, UK, and International University, USA, between 1995 and 1997, to being included in America's Who is Who in the World 2007. He has received several international and national awards for his contributions to democracies in the world, particularly India. He has carried the flag of democracy to about 30 countries for participating in international conferences as a delegate, leader, and chairman of several committees. Besides, he has held several academic and social cultural positions. To mention a few, he was the Vice President of the Society of International Law, Vice President, Center for Public Sector Studies, Chief Patron, Foundation for Organizational Education and Research, Governing Member, Indian Law Institute and International Law Association, President, Indian Legal Service Association, President, Andhra Film Society, Member and Legal Advisor, Indian Shipping Development Fund Committee, Government of India, Member, Indian Copyright Board, National Executive Chairman, Bharat Cultural Integration Committee, Member, Board of Examiners for the Award of Doctorate in Law, and Head of the Board of Examiners for the Award of PhD in Law. He recorded his vast experience in the form of 2 books, Dynamics of Diplomacy, carrying a foreword by the Vice President of India, Introduction by the Chief Justice of India, and released in 1968, has been hailed as a pioneering work. Modern Diplomacy, Dialectics and Dimensions, carrying a foreword by the World Court President, Introduction by Indian Ambassador to USA, was released in 1980. We are happy to present the Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 to Dr. G.V.G. Krishnamurthy for his significant contributions to the cause of democracy through his legal and academic skills. May he continue to guide the people in their journey towards a real democracy. K. Basavaraju, Managing Trustee, Hyderabad, December 23, 2007.
Guruji is presenting the Ponnadai and the bouquet of flowers. The chief guest is presenting the citation. The Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 is being presented to Dr. G.V.G. Krishnamurthy by Honorable Justice M.N. Venkatachalaya. The Managing Trustee K. Basuraju is presenting the purse. And Guruji is presenting his books, and this is followed by felicitations by Sri L.V. Subramanian. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Eminent Citizen Award 2007. Citation presented to Sri Gandikota VSRK Somayajalu. Diamond is hard, graphite is soft. In reality, they are atoms of carbon and voids in unique arrays. Nothing from nothing ever yet was born, and nothing exists per se except atoms and the void. These words that blend science and poetry typify the persona of Sri Gandikota VSRK Somayajalu, metallurgist and specialist in nuclear fuel, safeguards and non-proliferation, who also wields a facile pen like an Indian poet of ancient times. Born on 12th January 1937, Sri Somayajalu is a BSc Physics and BE Metallurgy. After a one-year postgraduate course in nuclear technology at the Bhabha Atomic Research Center Training School, Bombay, he completed training courses on state system of accounting and control of nuclear materials at the International Atomic Energy Agency, USA, besides senior executive management courses at the Department of Atomic Energy. He also has to his credit the 32nd ICAS course qualification for safeguards. His professional experience as scientist, engineer and senior executive between 1962 and 1990 includes 16 years at the managerial and senior executive levels in the field of nuclear materials and fuel development research and fabrication for various nuclear fuels for various reactors at various nuclear installations of our country. It was during this time that he was associated with the BARC Bombay and the Nuclear Fuel Complex Hyderabad. In 1990, he joined the International Atomic Energy Agency United Nations. During his 10-year tenure there, he excelled in international safeguards and non-proliferation. It was therefore natural that he handled several assignments outside India. Sri Somayajulu has about 30 publications to his credit besides the review papers and reports on nuclear fuel, safeguards and allied subjects. He has been a member of Indian Institute of Metals and Indian Nuclear Society, life member of Powder Metallurgy Association of India and specialist in International Registered Technology, USA. He has been bestowed with several awards and honors. He received the Man of the Year Award in 2003 from American Biographical Institute and its Board of International Research. Further, he received the Lifetime Achievement Award from the World Congress of Arts, Sciences and Communications, Cambridge, United Kingdom, for his contributions in the area of nuclear fuel, safeguards and literature. In the same year, he received a recognition citation from the Director General of International Atomic Energy Agency, besides a proclamation by Chancellor for a lifelong tenure of Einsteinian Chair of Science, USA. It is interesting to observe that Sri Somayajulu is also a poet in Telugu and English with the lilt of spirituality. From the Godavari to the Ganges to the Golden Gate and Sri Venkataramana Geyamala are his popular books. His English verses can be found in the Web Poetry Corner and the IAEA United Nations bulletins. He has presented several talks at various national and international literary and religious forums besides All India Radio and Television, popularizing science and technology. He is also a specialist reviewer on topics related to archaeology. He has been a life member and donor of several literary and religious organizations in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Ghatkeskar and Vienna. In 2004, he was presented the Ayyadevara Kaleswara Rao Award by Vijnana Deepika Hyderabad and AKR Trust Vijayawada and Sri Bejawada Gopala Reddy Smaraka Puraskaram by Viswa Sahiti. In 2005, he was honored with the Sahiti Puraskaram Award in Literature by Tyagaraja Garasabha Hyderabad, an honorary professorship at the Institute of Scientific Research and Veda Hyderabad. Pursuing a mission of acquiring knowledge and wisdom to deploy them with maturity to serve humanity for universal brotherhood and peace, this religious scientist has been rendering significant service to the society. We are indeed happy to present the Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 to Sri GVSRK Somayajulu for his work in the field of nuclear fuel safeguards and non-proliferation. We wish him many more laurels and much success in his work. K. Basavaraju, Managing Trustee, Hyderabad, December 23rd, 2007.
Guruji is honoring VSRK Somayajulu Garu with the Ponnade. He is presenting a bouquet. The chief guest is presenting the citation. The Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 is being presented to Professor V.S.R.K. Somyajilu by Honorable Chief Justice. Managing Trustee is presenting the purse on behalf of the Trust. Puja Guruji is presenting the books. And Sri L.V. Subramaniam is coming forward to felicitate Professor V.S.R.K. Somyajilu with a book written by his illustrious father.
Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust, Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007, citation presented to Dr. P. Ramarao. From the days of annealing copper to make it malleable, to bonding of atoms, the science of metallurgy has come a long way. The journey from the primary to the plutonium has not been easy, as it involved constant challenges and demanded continuous innovations. The contribution of scientists and professors to this field of science always deserves a special mention. Dr. P. Ramarao is one such noteworthy contributor. Born on 30th June 1937 at Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh, to Srimati P. Kaviremma and Sri P. Keshavarao, Sri Ramarao obtained his BSc Honours in 1956, MA in 1957 from the University of Madras, MSc from Andhra University, and his PhD in Physical Metallurgy in 1964 from the Benares Hindu University, Varanasi. He was a postdoctoral research associate at the University of Pennsylvania during 66-67. Beginning his career as a faculty member at the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, in 1960, he served as a lecturer at the Benares Hindu University from 62 to 67, as a reader from 67 to 75, and professor of physical metallurgy from 1975 to 1982. For the next 9 years, he served as the director of the Defense Metallurgical Research Laboratory, Hyderabad. And from 1991 to 1995, he held the position of the Secretary of the Government of India, Department of Science and Technology. During the same time, he was also functioning as the Secretary, Department of Ocean Development. From 96 to 99, he was the chairman of the Atomic Energy Regulatory Board, Government of India. Subsequently, from 1999 to 2002, he was the Vice Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad. Further on, he was appointed to a member of the Atomic Energy Commission, Government of India in 2004 at the age of 67. Professor Ramarao has over 200 technical publications to his credit. He also served on the editorial boards of national and international journals. He has been elected as a fellow of not only several Indian science academies, but also the Royal Academy of Engineering UK, the Third World Academy of Sciences Italy, and Ukrainian Academy of Sciences. He was elected President of the Indian Academy of Sciences, Indian National Academy of Engineering, Indian Institute of Metals, Material Research Society of India, International Congress on Fracture, General President of the Indian Science Congress Association, Vice President of the International Union of Material Research Societies. He was instrumental in setting up several premier institutions in our country, such as the Heavy Alloy Penetration Plant at Trichy, the International Advanced Research for Powder Metallurgy and New Materials at Hyderabad, Non-Ferrous Material Technology Development Center at Hyderabad, National Institute of Ocean Technology in Chennai, Safety Research Institute in Kalpakkam, and the Technology Development Board of the Department of Science and Technology, New Delhi. It was but natural. Several coveted awards flocked this eminent professor, like the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize in the year 1979, given by the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Department of Science and Technology, for outstanding research done by scientists in our country. He also received the Homi J. Baba Award for Applied Sciences in 1986, the Tata Gold Medal in 1992, the Platinum Medal of Indian Institute of Metals in 1994, the Union Ministry of Steel's National Metallurgical Award in 1999, and the Indian Science Congress Jawaharlal Nehru Birth Centenary Award in 1999, and the Millennium Plaque of Honor in 2003. The President of India honored him with Padma Shri in 1989 and the Padma Bhushan in 2001. He received the General Medal Award and the Meghnad Sahab in 2004 by the Indian National Science Academy, INSA. He was the first Indian to receive the Distinguished Life Membership Award in 2004 from the American Society of Materials in 50 years since the inception of this award. We feel proud to present the Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 to Dr. P. Ramarao for his significant work in the field of metallurgy and its allied applications. We wish him many more years of active and fruitful research in his chosen field. K. Basavaraju, Managing Trustee, Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust, Hyderabad, 23rd December 2007. Thank you.
Punnadai to Sri P. Ramarao, Dr. P. Ramarao from Guruji. A nice bouquet from his loving hands. Citation is being presented by the Chief Guest. The Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 is being presented by our Chief Guest to Dr. P. Ramarao for his significant contribution in his chosen field. Sri K. Basavaraju, Managing Trustee, is presenting the purse. And Guruji is presenting the books recently written by him, followed by L.V. Subramaniam, who is felicitating Dr. P. Ramarao with a shawl and a book penned by his father. Thank you very much.
Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust, Anandavanam, Bhimunipatnam. Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007, presented to Professor Dr. Chandrakant Kokate. If we look for a discipline that draws on many areas of the basic and applied sciences like chemistry, biology, physics, mathematics, and chemical engineering, we arrive at the magic world of pharmaceutical sciences that employ the principles of all these for the study of drugs through pharmacology, medicinal chemistry, and pharmaceutics, which are its three main branches. A pharmaceutical scientist like Dr. Chandrakant Kokate is a lively contributor to the life stream. He was born the day when India woke up to political freedom, 15th August 1947, at Bhainsa in Andhra Pradesh. Dr. Kokate completed his B.Pharm in 1967 from the Nagpur University with first division and his M.Pharm in 1969 from the University of Sagar with a gold medal. He finished his PhD in 1972 and went on to do postdoctoral research at Bundesanstalt für Feldforschung in Germany in 1977-1978. Distinctions and firsts have accompanied the rest of his career. This eminent scientist gave his best as a teacher in Andhra Pradesh. In the Kakatiya University, Dr. Kokate has guided 17 students in their PhDs, 40 students in their post-graduation in pharmacy, authored 6 books and 110 research papers on the subject, and has been a scientific referee for 5 national and 3 international journals. As the Vice Chancellor of the KLU University, JN Medical College in Belgaum, Dr. Kokate continues to educate and inspire young minds. This former Vice Chancellor of Kakatiya University was also the President of the Pharmacy Council of India from 1998 to 2003, the National President of the Indian Pharmaceutical Association, IPA, from 2000 to 2002, an Executive Committee member of the All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE, from 1998 to 2000, and now in his second tenure as Chairman of the All India Board of Pharmacy. Dr. Kokate was the first pharmacist in the country to become the Vice Chancellor of an Indian university and the Medical Health University. He was the chairman of the regional committee of the AICTE, chairman of the recruitment board of RAC for DRDO laboratories for the Ministry of Defense, and chairman of NAAC UGC peer team, and honorary colonel commandant NCC, all these as the first pharmacist. Besides, he adorned several institutions, boards, societies and committees in his field with his expertise and experience. His capacity for work in any capacity earned him 16 national and international honors and awards. Apart from the unique distinction of being the recipient of all 5 national awards instituted by the Indian Pharmaceutical Congress, Dr. Kokate was given the Indian Drug Manufacturers Association Research Award in 1982 and 1992, Professor P.C. Srivatsava Memorial National Award by the Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India in 1994, the Indira Priyadarshini National Award in 2001, the Acharya P.C. Ray National Award for Outstanding Contribution, UP Technology University Award, and the Distinguished Alumnus and Lifetime Achievement Awards of the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, University of Sagar in 2006. This eminent citizen has also represented India on the Federation of Asian Pharmaceutical Association, Commonwealth Pharmaceutical Association and International Pharmaceutical Association, and is a founder member of the WHO FIB Forum for Southeast Asian countries. He has been a member of the Project Monitoring Committee of the National Biotechnology Incubation in Hyderabad, the Chief Minister's Task Force AP for the establishment of industrial estates and the drafting of pharmaceuticals policy, and also of the National Advisory Committee Pharmexil. We deem it our fortune that we present to Dr. Chandrakant Kokate the Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007. May his grip on the pulse of this science be ever steady. K. Basavaraju, Managing Trustee, Hyderabad, 23rd December 2007. Thank you.
Guruji is honoring Professor Chandrakant Kokate with a ponnade, a bouquet from his loving hands. The Chief Guest is presenting the citation. The Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award 2007 is being presented by the Chief Guest to Professor Chandrakant Kokate. The Managing Trustee, Sri K. Basavaraju, is presenting the purse. Guruji will be presenting the books written by him to the awardee. And here comes L.V. Subramaniam to felicitate him with a shawl and a book written by his late father, L.S.R. Krishna Sastri. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Man, he really looks like hero. You know, a very interesting piece of information which Guruji mentioned. Siddhartha left his palace and riches when he was 29. Beware, Suresh Sharma is 29.
Sadguru Sri Sivananda Murthy Garu, Basavaraj Garu, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a great honor to receive Sivananda Eminent Citizen Award for 2007 and join the galaxy of previous recipients who are all eminent scholars and writers. I thank the trustees of Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust for considering me for this prestigious award. I have been an academic for over 65 years, having served the Indian Statistical Institute for 40 years and until I took mandatory retirement at the age of 60 and another 25 years in USA during the post-retirement period. I had all my education in mathematics and statistics in India, and I am proud to say that India made me. This was possible in statistics more than any other subject because of the existence of the Indian Statistical Institute and the high quality of education statistics it imparted to the students. A few days back, the newspapers carried a statement by the Prime Minister of India, "Cambridge made me." He also attributed the achievements of Amartya Sen, Jagdish Bhagawati and Mahal Nobis to the education they received in Cambridge. In the 50s, 50% of all well-trained statisticians in the world were Indians. We used to supply qualified statisticians to universities and government organizations all over the world. Most of the important publications in statistics were authored by Indians. The situation has changed now. Our contribution to statistical profession and research is at a miserably low level. To remedy this situation, I have been trying to establish a high-level institute in mathematical sciences like the TIFR in Bombay, Institute of Medical Sciences in Chennai, Indian Statistical Institute in Calcutta, and Institute of Science in Bangalore. I had encouragement initially from Chandrababu Naidu when he was Chief Minister. The Vice Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad has kindly donated 5 acres of land in the university campus to build the institute. Unfortunately, the progress has been slow due to lack of necessary financial support either from the government or the corporate sector in Andhra Pradesh. In Western countries, many educational institutions are run by private donations. The total donations made by alumni and industry to 10 top universities in the USA during 1 year alone is $160 billion, almost a third of India's GDP. This is not the case in Eastern countries. I understand there is a gene in humans called the generosity gene, which is dominant in the people of Western countries and not so much in those of Eastern countries. I hope some of the foundations like Sanatana Dharma charitable trusts would come to the rescue. Hyderabad has earned a high reputation as the technological capital of India. It is my hope and ambition to see that Hyderabad becomes the science capital of India. We can achieve this with the intellectual talent we have in Andhra Pradesh. I am reminded of what the Telugu poet Malkonda Reddy said. Telugu palukulo tene undi, Telugu నేలలో నూనె ఉంది, తెలుగు మెదడులో తెలివి ఉంది, తెలుగు యువతలో బలిమి ఉంది, తెలుగు బలిమి తెలివి కలిపితే తెలుగులకు లేనిది ఏమి ఉంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.